Hello and welcome back to another G Auto Repair YouTube video. Today I'm going to be talking about this Vaper, I guess is what you call it, um, reusable spray cans. They come in different styles, I guess, if you can say that. I decided to get these to try them out. I've never used these. Well, actually, I take that back. When I was at the dealer, they did give us this for a while. So I have used them before. But basically, the reason why I went to using these is because the price of brake cleaner has gone up noticeably, which is what I use this for, is to, put brake cleaner and spray. I used to always buy the cans, 14-ounce cans. I used to purchase them for about $1, just under $2 a piece. And it was doable. You charge your miscellaneous shop supplies and whatnot, so it covers the cost of the spray. But here recently, in the past year or so, they've been going up steadily, going up and up and up and up. It got to the point where it was $2.49 a can, and then now, as of this recording, is $2.99 a can, and you have to buy in quantities of 60. So you have to buy 60 cans to get the price of $2.99. If not, you got to pay three something, almost $3.50 per can. And it may not seem like much, but it adds up because it's something that at least I use on a daily basis. You fix an oil leak, you spray it down, you clean it. Before you lay down a gasket, you clean the surface, you dry it up with brake clean. It's a very useful chemical in the automotive industry. And when you clean and adjust rear brakes, what do you use? Brake clean. And it gets really expensive, so it got to the point where they made you purchase 60 cans at $2.99. You're talking about $190, $170 something dollars for brake clean. Now, it didn't bother me so much, the 60 cans, because they will get used. You just stock them up and that's it. You use them as you need to, but it adds up. So I started playing around with this idea. Let me move some stuff around. And by the way, this is the, like I said, Vaper. It came 2 cans in this box. Purchased these from Amazon. I guess that's the part number there, 19421. And it cost about $70 something or so for the kit, which is not that bad. And like I said, they have different versions of it. They got one that's more like a regular spray can, so I opted for these. And they got their pros and cons, as I will talk about here shortly. They got their pros and cons. One con, obviously, is the weight. It is, especially when it's full, there is some weight to it. Noticeably more than just using a can. Technically speaking, there's about 2 cans here. It's like having 2 cans in one, 2 spray cans in one. And holding this like this for a while, you get to feel it depending on what you're trying to clean. It gets cumbersome, and sometimes you can't get it into those tight quarters. So it's got its limits. They got the smaller cans, but whatever. I decided to try this out. So, oh, I lost the camera there. So what I did is I kind of just did some math here, and I figured that if I purchased the 5-gallon bucket right here of brake clean, bought it from AutoZone, this costs I think $105. They might have increased by now, I'm not sure. I forgot how much I paid for it. But if you do the math, you divide it into, there's about 45, 46 cans in here. If you divide all the 14 ounces by 5 gallon, it comes out to $2.40 something cents. So you save 50 something, 40 something cents or whatever. Whoop-de-doo. But like I said, it adds up. So once you account for the amount of product that you spill, and because you're always going to spill a little bit, the amount of product that you spill, the what you call it, the time it takes for you to fill it up, because it does take a little bit of work. Nothing too crazy, but it does take a little bit of work. I'm going to show you how it's done. Is it worth it? That's up to translation. That's up to you guys. I don't know. I'm gonna try using this for a while, see if it works out. Will I go back to the can system if the prices drop again and it becomes more feasible? Absolutely. I personally like the cans better. You know, you just throw away the can when you're done. The good thing about the Pro is that obviously you can reuse this over and over and over again, and you know, you don't have to throw away so much stuff. And you know, as of right now, you save a little bit of money if you go this way, but that might not be your, how do I say it? That might not be your priority. I'm not sure. As far as how it works pretty good. I'm going to demonstrate it here in a minute. How it works, how you fill it up is really simple. You just remove this nut here, and I thought this was loose, so let me get the wrench. So you loosen this up, you put a funnel or something up here, and then you just pour it in there, and you fill it about 3/4 of the way up, or 2/3, something like that. You leave enough space there for the air, and then you put this back on, tighten it, and you pressurize it through here. You remove this little rubber, which I'm going to show you here in a minute, and you pressurize the can, and then it's ready to go. So nothing crazy, but time consuming versus just picking up a fresh can and letting it rip. So it's a little bit of work to fill it up. So like I said, this came with 2, so you can fill up 2 at a time, and then, you know, once you drain one, you get an opportunity to fill the other one. You go ahead and do that. I've only used one as of right now. I haven't even put anything in here. The only thing I didn't like at the beginning is the spray pattern. It was very fanned out. It itemizes the spray, and for my application, that was not very cool. Because you know, you're used to the can, and it has a nice little squirt with pressure behind it to clean whatever surface you're trying to clean. But that was an easy fix. If you just use a 13mm wrench and you loosen the tip, which is not really tight, you just pull it out. Let me get it a little closer here. You just pull it out, and then there's this little valve looking thing here. You just pull that out, and that's it. You get a nice good stream. That's what I did to the blue one, which I'm going to show here as soon as I pressurize it. So once you have filled it up to the proper level to pressurize it, it's quite simple. I use this really cheap, simple air chuck, and you use compressed air from your compressor. It's quite simple. You just remove this rubber, you pressurize it until you stop, or you hear the pressure quit going in there, like so, and that's it. You're set. So to give you an idea of what happens when you remove the little valve there, that's what you get. A nice, powerful stream. So more of what you're used to with the cans. So quick, simple fix. You know, there's a lot of pressure behind it. If you get low on pressure, you can just recharge it, you know, with air, and you're back in the game. So very good on that. No big issues. But if you do not remove the valve, you will get a very spread out, itemized spray. And for a brake clean, it kind of sucks, because what you want is some pressure behind it to clean off all the gunk and oil and junk that's on the surface of whatever you're you're trying to clean. Now it may be good for something else, you know, degreaser, or, you know, I don't know, rust penetrant, or yeah, WD-40. You can get those by the jugs and fill it up, you know, stuff like that. That little fanned out spray panner might work fine, but for brake clean, not so much. So like I said, I'm trying this out. I've been using it for a couple months now. It's not a bad deal, you know. I mean, that's up to debate, you know. For you guys that you're used to the cans, you might say, it's not worth it. I'll just pay the extra 50 cents or whatever, and that's fine too. I decided to try something new to see if I can save a little bit of money. I need my brake clean because, you know, you need to clean stuff most of the time. So I don't want to just, okay, I just won't use it anymore. You know, it just goes out dirty, or I don't clean it. I didn't want that. I didn't want to compromise the quality of my work. I just wanted to kind of think outside the box and find another route to get to the same place. So this is what I found up to right now. Hopefully the prices of stuff will start coming back down, and if that's the case, I might consider going back to the cans. Definitely when I do mobile stuff, I don't carry this thing around. I got some cans there, so I'm always gonna have some cans, but, you know, I gotta buy 60 of them to get the right deal, and it's not even the right deal. It's just to try to get it a little cheaper. So, you know, you gotta work around obstacles, and this was one of them. Very cheap. Air chuck, pressurize it, fill it up first, obviously, pressurize it, and you're good to go. So there is an upfront investment. Obviously, this pair cost me about $70-something, almost $80, and then you got to buy the big jug of brake clean, which you're going to use, so it's not really wasted money. And you're done. You know, you get out of that one jug, 5-gallon container, you get about 45-46 cans. So, you know, if you guys get this stuff cheaper somewhere else, put it in the comments. Let me know where you get your brake clean from, how much it costs you. You know, even Walmart used to be the cheapest, and even they've gone up to about $2.50, almost $3 per can, you know, for their what was their brand? I forgot. Super Tech. And for years I bought those, you know, but it was a mission to get them. You know, you show up to the store and maybe you can get 2 or 3. You might get lucky and be able to get a case, you know, but for a professional shop where they run this thing like nothing, you know, it becomes more of a hassle. So if you buy it in bulk from the parts store, they give you a deal, so it was worth it. And then they normally have plenty of it in stock, so that was less of a hassle for me. So that's why I started doing that. But then they started going up and up and up and up in the price, so now I had to figure something out. So I've had these, like I said, for a couple months now. I wanted to use it for a while before I made a video on it. Not a bad deal. I will continue to use this until something better comes along. I figure something else out. So it has its pros, its cons. Like I said, they're heavier. These are, you know, heavy duty cans. I mean, you can, there's some heft to it. So your hand gets tired if you hold it up for too long. And, you know, the pros is that technically you have 2 cans in here, so you get more quantity. You just refill it whenever you need it, and so forth, so forth. So I hope this was informative. If you're kind of struggling with the same thing about brake clean and the cost of it, or you're looking for a different solution, hopefully this video helped you out to make an educated decision. And let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. If you got a better solution, please, I'm more than willing to hear it out. Maybe it's something I haven't thought of. And as always, thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video. Ciao.